Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. We begin with Syria again. Bashar al-Assad is out, but it's still volatile. The Israelis are launching attacks and taking up territory. The rebels are installing their own leadership. The people are returning to the streets, and the Iranians are plotting their next moves. Assad's ouster is a big setback to Iran. Their so-called axis of resistance has weakened. Will they make up for this loss by pursuing nuclear weapons? We'll discuss that tonight. Meanwhile, in Israel, Prime Minister Netanyahu finally ended up in court today. It's something that he's avoided for years. But will he eventually face the music? Google has unveiled a new chip that can apparently beat supercomputers. What makes it so powerful and why does the world need it? China is bracing for Donald Trump announcing the first of its kind stimulus in 14 years. Will this be enough to revive their economy? What is a ghost gun? Is it legal to own a 3D printed weapon? Donald Trump is trolling Justin Trudeau, calling him the governor of Canada in his latest social media post. China is looting African gold and destroying their heritage in the process. Will reflecting the sun's rays slow down global warming? Scientists are warning against such geoengineering gambles. And what protections do Indian political parties offer their women members against sexual harassment? Why don't the existing laws apply to them? The matter came up in India's Supreme Court. We'll discuss what happened. The headlines first. US President-elect Donald Trump adds another Indian American to his team, appoints Harmeet Dhillon as the Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights. But Trump's pick is again a controversial one. Dhillon had criticized the killing of a Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar and backed the 2020 farmers' protest in India. Moscow arrests a German-Russian citizen. Claims he was preparing to sabotage a rail line on orders from Ukraine. Berlin says it's tracking the case. The arrest comes weeks after another German citizen was held. He was accused of trying to sabotage energy installations. Taiwan says China is deploying dozens of ships around the self-ruled island, puts its forces on high alert. Taipei claims this is Beijing's biggest maritime mobilization around Taiwan in years. The Taiwanese president had recently visited the United States, a trip which had angered China. The Sri Lankan president will travel to India on Sunday. This will be his first overseas visit as head of state. Anura Kumara Dissanayake will hold talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. New Delhi has been concerned about Beijing's growing influence in Sri Lanka. China is the island nation's biggest bilateral lender. And in Sudan, an airstrike hits a market in North Darfur, killing more than 100 people and injuring several others. The Sudanese military denies carrying out this attack. Thousands have been killed and millions displaced in the war between the army and the paramilitary.